The only other thing that I've been able to think about since watching Weapons is an episode of Charmed called We All Scream for Ice Cream. Now, in a very loose way, this episode follows the same premise as Weapons, or I guess you could say Weapons follows the same premise as this episode. A bunch of kids end up going missing, and one day while the Charmed ones are out, Prue sees a kid get sucked into an ice cream truck. To make things even more ominous, this ice cream truck appears to have a melody that's extremely hypnotizing to children. It's almost like a moth to a flame. Now, on an aside, it's also weird that Prue hears this melody and appears to be drawn to it as well. This is something that I still haven't been able to reckon with, but if you guys have any idea as to why that might be, tell me why in the comments. Now back to the story. So obviously after watching a child get sucked into an ice cream truck, Prue is alarmed. They go up to it and lo and behold, they get sucked in. And once they get sucked into the ice cream truck, they appear to be in a completely different realm altogether. There's snow everywhere, there's kids everywhere, and they're all running from something. Eventually, Prue and Phoebe end up linking up with one of the kids that got sucked in earlier in the episode, and they're talking to him. He's trying to convince them to help him get out because all of the kids there are missing and they're victims. Now, to make the story a bit shorter, Prue and Phoebe actually do end up rescuing some of the children and getting them back to the mortal realm. They're also needing to confront the ice cream man, so some hijinks ensue, and later on in the episode, I think it's Prue and her father, they end up finding the ice cream man, and this is when it's revealed that the ice cream man is not the evil one, it's actually the children. They're demonic. And Prue and Phoebe both witness this while they're in the ice cream man's realm, when one of the kids ends up grabbing the ice cream man, I think, and burns his wrist, and that's when they put together that these kids might not be what they seem. However, to them as the charmed ones, children equal innocence, and that is what they're having to reckon with. So they have some dissonance there. But it's only later in the episode where Prue, Victor, and the ice cream man are having this final conversation that Prue reconciles with the piece of her past that she had all but forgotten, and then realizes that she needs to go and recapture these kids that she helped escape earlier. Because again, they're demons. But now she's run into a few issues here. One, the truck is kaput, or I don't think the truck is actually broken down for real, but the sound that it uses to attract the kids is definitely busted. But luckily the ice cream man has a fix for that. The second problem though is a bit more severe, and that's that the ice cream man is dying, so they need to find a new one. Luckily for the moment, Prue is able to step in, recapture those kids, and get those demons back to where they need to go to. But yeah, that is everything I've been able to think about since Weapons. I just thought the parallels were really interesting. Again, there's not very many. It's just the fact that all these kids are going missing. Some mysterious source is attracting them. In Weapons, it was Aunt Gladys using magic. In the case of the ice cream man or Charmed, it was the ice cream truck. But again, that's one of the few things I've been thinking about since watching Weapons. But I want to know your thoughts in the comments. Did you like this episode of Charmed? How did you feel about Weapons? I know there were a lot of mixed reviews on it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video.